I'm Lindsay and welcome to my channel if this is your first time. If not and you're already part of the El Michelle family, welcome back. So today I wanted to jump on really quick to talk about how things are going with me on my VSG journey so far. I am 11 months post-op. I was sleeved on October 2nd, 2017, and instead of doing weekly updates as I started off doing on my channel, now I tend to do monthly updates. So with that being said, we're not even going to talk about the 1 point something pounds I lost this week because don't nobody care about that. I want to talk about how my eating has changed over this journey. Keep in mind that this is a journey and not everything is going to change overnight, or should I say once you open your eyes after you've had surgery. The only thing that is really changed is your stomach. You are going to have to put in work to change your mind, just like I have. Especially if you were the type of person like myself who suffered from emotional eating or something like that, or eating when you're bored, or I guess that would be emotional boredom. Might be, I don't know what I'm talking about. I guess that would be an emotion. Maybe so, maybe not. I have always been an emotional eater. I used to have what I called a food affair. I guess that's what this video will be called, my affair with food. I would tell my husband that I was going to the store to pick up something I made up that we needed in the house, or I would say I'm going to get some coffee or whatever, and I would leave the house and go, for example, to McDonald's, and I would get a double cheeseburger, or I guess a McDouble, McChicken, a small fry, a large sweet tea, and 2 apple pies, and I would park in a parking lot, and I would sit there and eat all of that. Then go to Starbucks, get my coffee, which was probably a high-calorie latte grande size, and a cookie, and I would go home and most likely eat dinner if it was dinner time or whatever. That was my affair with food. I would also go get food during the day while he was at work and eat it and hide the trash, or hide the bags to prove that I've never been there. I remember one time I ordered lunch out from an Italian restaurant, and he popped up home by surprise, and I called the restaurant real fast, and I was like, oh, I gotta run to an emergency, like, can you hold the food, like I'll come pick it up later, because I was trying to hide that I was eating all of that stuff out. And I was ashamed then, but I'm not ashamed anymore, because what the enemy does is he uses things like that to keep you trapped. Matter of fact, one night I was out getting food, having my affair with food, and I had to actually go to the grocery store to pick up something, and I ran into the first lady of my church, and she started talking about it. She started the conversation. That's how you know some things are God-led. And I was telling her, First Lady, I'm in here, getting food and hiding it and so on and so forth. She said, you have to start small. You can't make these huge changes overnight, because you're going to keep going through this cycle over and over again. So she said the first step you should take is stop hiding food. If you want to eat something, eat it in the open. That way the enemy can't use that against you, and you're acknowledging that you're doing this, and that way once you start to acknowledge it, you can start to change it. So I started, after continuously hiding it for a little while longer, I started to eat in the open. I hope I'm making sense. So I'm not ashamed. The enemy no longer has that to hold over my head. And I'm extremely happy to say that I don't do that anymore. And yes, I can contribute it to the surgery. Yes, I can contribute it to my gluten allergy. But mostly I contribute it to changing my mind. The other day, my son, he asked me, he said, "Mom, I need a napkin to wipe my hands." And I was, looking through my console looking for a napkin. I'm like, "Oh, I don't have any napkins. I'll have to go get you some baby wipes." Before, I would have had a bunch of napkins in my car with the little M on it for McDonald's or wherever I was going to get food, or Sonic, or wherever. I would have plenty of napkins in my car. But I don't have many napkins in my car anymore because I don't really go to those places. If I do go to a fast food place, most likely it'll be Chick-fil-A. I get me the grilled chicken sandwich without the bread, and either I'll get fruit instead of fries, or I'll get a side salad instead of fries with a diet lemonade. You can't get that diet lemonade. Y'all know I love my diet lemonade. But that's what I do. I was trying to hold on to McDonald's at the beginning of my journey, but I think one time I got like the grilled chicken breast, and that chicken breast was so salty it turned me completely off. I don't want a McDonald's ever again. I don't care if I never have it again. Don't want it. And like I said, since college, that little menu I named out earlier, that was my go-to since college. Don't do that anymore. At one point, I'm pretty sure the Papa John's man knew my name because I ordered the pizza and the little cinnamon dessert pie thing they used to have at Papa John's. Not anymore. Even when I found out while I was getting a testing done to have my surgery that I have a gluten allergy. And at first I was trying to hold on to it. I was real upset. I was crying. I'm like, because I've been eating one way my whole life. And to find out you have an allergy, you have to change the way you eat. That can hit you at once, especially with an obsession with food or emotional eating. So when I found out I had my gluten allergy, I would still try to hold on and still eat little stuff here and there. And I even found a pill that you can take to help you digest the gluten better. And at first it was working fine, but then it got to the point where that pill was not cutting it no more. And then it got to the point where it worked sometimes and sometimes it wouldn't work. And finally, matter of fact, after I got back from Korea, y'all know when y'all see all of these breaks, like in my videos, most of the time it's because I have to stop and deal with my kids. Most of the time that is what it is. But anyway, like I was saying, when I got back from Korea, I had got to the point where I just didn't want to risk the gluten anymore, because it's not just gluten making me sick to my stomach and I have bad stomach cramps and all the next morning. It's beyond that. It damages my body. It damages my small intestine. So I finally got to a point where I accept my gluten allergy, and it took about a year, but I accept my gluten allergy and I just don't want to fool with it anymore. I can't tell you the last time I've had to take a gluten pill. I will keep those pills because sometimes when you go to certain restaurants, you can't help the cross-contamination that may happen with foods. But the other day, or matter of fact, it was yesterday, my mom wanted to go by this place in town that makes really good cakes. The Mennonite people make these really good cakes. So, before when we would go there, I would get their pound cake. It's like a 5-flavor pound cake or something like that. And so my mom went in and she bought me one, and it was a slice. She handed it to me and I looked at it. I was like, I don't want that. I do not want that. I had no craving for it. I didn't want the risk of me getting sick or further damaging my small intestine. I just said no. And that is huge for me. It's an NSV. It's huge for me because I was trying to hold on to it for so long. I didn't want to make those changes. But I finally realized that you can make gluten-free things that taste pretty decent. You can make desserts and not use regular sugar and use sugar substitutes or more natural sugars, and they taste pretty decent. Most of all, I've learned that if you do get something sweet, you don't have to eat the whole thing. I mean, when I was in Korea and my family and I would go out to eat and we would go to a coffee shop and get a dessert, most of the time we got one dessert and we all shared it. A couple bites, hit my craving, I'm done. That's it. So you can say no. You don't have to go overboard like you always have. And like I said, you're not going to wake up after surgery and your mind be changed. It's a process, and unless you've really started that process before surgery, you're going to have to keep working to eventually get to that point. I'm 11 months post-op, and that is how long it took me to get to this point, and I am so proud. I feel like, I don't know if this is the right word phrasing or choice, what I'm about to say, because I've never been on drugs. However, they say sugar is a drug, and cocaine addicted rats will choose sugar over the cocaine. But I feel like it's an addiction that I have beat, and I am now sugar drug free. That's how I feel. That's how proud I am. Because like I said, it was always a no for me. I am a baker. I had my own baking business at one time, and I was always eating what I was baking. You know, when you bake a cake, and if you want the layers to sit on top of each other directly without leaning or anything, you would have to cut the top of the cakes off. So I would cut the top of the cake off and put a little ice, and I'll just fold it up and eat it. My sweet addiction was horrible. I always had to have something sweet in the house or around me. If I didn't have anything sweet at the house, like I said, I would go get it in the snow, rain, I don't care, whatever. And I'm past that, and I don't ever want to go back to that point. And I thank God. And no, I'm not sitting here saying I won't ever have it again, because I will. But I won't ever have it in excess like I used to. So praise God for that. That's what I wanted to talk about today. That this is a process, and whatever you're dealing with, struggling with, don't get discouraged, because if you keep trying, you keep working hard, pushing towards your goals, whatever that is, you will achieve them. I believe that wholeheartedly. Because I am nobody special. I'm just here walking the earth, being a vessel for my Lord. Sometimes a petty one, but we're not going to get into that. But I'm here being a vessel, and I'm nobody special. So if he can do it for me, he can do it for you. You have it in you. You can pull it out. And since I'm on a soapbox, I guess another thing I can touch on is haters. I'm not the type of person to sit here and address haters and give them credit or give them attention. Not even credit. Don't know how to get no credit here, but attention. I don't respond to the negativity normally, unless I got time. Some days I got time, honey. but I normally don't respond to negativity, because I feel like that's all negative people are looking for. They're looking for some attention. They want some attention, and if you don't give it to them, eventually they'll go away. Have y'all seen that video? It's circulating on Facebook. It's this guy. He's sitting on the ground being arrested, and it's a black cop. He's sitting there calling her the N-word just over and over, just saying it over and over again. She's just standing there unbothered, and I'm like, girl, yes, I probably gonna kick him by now, but God's still working on me with that. But yeah, that's how haters are. Like, it's that guy that was sitting there saying that over and over and over again, trying to get her to respond, and she would not respond to the nonsense. So that's how we have to be with our haters. Now, with that being said, I'm not responding to hater. I'm just sharing a story. I found out that someone was, intentionally coming to my channel, watching my videos in the beginning, before I had surgery, talking about, how fat I was, how disgusting I was, so on and so forth. Just coming and saying all these things about me. Why? I don't know. I'm just me. But, and I try to get on soapbox, but I don't get why people don't have other stuff to do. Like, we're adults. Why you don't have anything else to do but to come see what I'm doing and talk about me? You should go find you something else to do. I'm just saying, like, I don't be having time. I got school, working on my master's degree. Gonna be a master. You know, I have my kids. I'm coaching my son's soccer team. I'm gonna keep saying it because I'm so proud. I never thought I'd ever be coaching anything, but I've said that too. Being a military spouse, I'm busy trying. And my biggest thing, getting to this goal weight, hunty, so I can be around here snatched. So I can go to Dr. Kerr's and get my fat sucked out of my fupa and get it put up here because, you know, the surgery took out my boobs. But anywho, I'm going to get back to the point. So apparently I have nothing else to do but to find me and to speak bad things about me into the atmosphere. But the reason why I'm even acknowledging it is to be a testimony for you guys. They talked about me then, called me all kind of fats and fat bees and everything else. Yeah, I'm still a little fat now, just a little bit, and I'm only a few pounds away from getting out of the obese category. I can't wait. So close. But can't really say all of that about me now. I mean, yeah, I got some fat left on my body. You call me fat or whatever, but I ain't nowhere near as fat as I was then. Because I was focused on me, myself and I, and getting myself together for myself and for my family. I'm here where I am today. You hear me? You cannot focus on what people say. You cannot focus on people trying to tear you down, because at the end of the day, the people who try to tear you down, one day they're going to watch God lay that table before you, and you're going to eat right in front of their face. You hear me? God will make your enemies your footstool. And sometimes you got enemies you don't even know you have, honey. And I'm not talking about you meet somebody and you just don't vibe with them. I'm talking about people who are like intentionally trying to cause you harm and, you know, like I said, putting negativity out into the atmosphere about you. But no weapon formed against you, and in this case, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. It did not prosper. It will not prosper. Because I have a purpose in my life. I'm on a mission, and I'm going to do what God has called me to do. You hear me? The only reason why I am sitting here on this camera right now talking to you guys, leaving myself open for all sorts of things, being vulnerable basically, is because I want my story to touch someone else. I want someone who has been in the dark places I have been in, who have felt like I felt. I want them to get up because I got up. He got me up, and he's allowing me to have this platform so somebody else can get up. Every single thing I go through in my life, every single thing you go through in your life, it's not for you, it's for somebody else. I wholeheartedly believe that. I wholeheartedly believe that. You are here to be a testimony for someone else, because not everybody sees God around them. Not everybody sees that God up there in the sky, because God ain't in the sky, he's in us, in our hearts. So you have to be the God that somebody sees. So when you go through a dark time or challenges in life, hold your head up and make it through, because God's going to use your story to touch somebody else. And if I have touched anybody out there, my mission, just one person, and I have touched at least one person, because people tell me, you know, thank you for your story, thank you for sharing, keep doing what you're doing, because you are motivation for me. You you know, encourage me. So I praise God for that. I'm humble about that. You know, I don't take that lightly. I appreciate it. I love you guys. I appreciate it. You guys motivate me and keep me encouraged and keep me going. You hear me? Those who got surgery along the same time I did, my brothers and sisters, those who had surgery before me, those who are coming behind me, it's true. It's some folk that had surgery after me that killing the game. You hear me? And some of them went way surpassed way what I have done. And guess what, baby? I ain't jealous not one bit, because I'm doing what I'm doing and you doing what you're doing, and you're killing it, I'm killing it, we killing it, we doing the thing. You hear me? No animosity, no hate or anything over here. You hear me? All love. All love. I can sit here and shout out people all day, but I'd rather do it on Instagram, because I've been recording for 23 minutes. Y'all know I don't like to be on here too long, and this is long. But I'm done rambling. You like my hair? I decided to go with some pink and some purple. Looks like she put some more colors in here. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's outside the box. I've never done it before, but you know what? When you lose that weight and gain that confidence, honey, you try new things, and I absolutely love it. My stylist Brittany did an awesome job. I'm gonna include. Oh, it's time to eat. I'm coming. Give me a minute. Y'all, my chicken ready. Small stomach or not, you don't gotta tell me to come eat one time. I'm coming, babe. I'm gonna eat my one little chicken wing I can eat, and eat my little cabbage and be happy. But as I was saying, my stylist Brittany did an awesome job with my hair, so I'm going to include her Instagram name in the description box so you can go check her and her style out. This hair is actually hair that I've used before. I got it from Maven, so we just reused it, colored it, cut it, made a cute bob, and threw it back in here. And I got it because I will be participating in the color run coming up here soon. I'm so excited to meet my fellow sleevers, especially those who I've been in communication with here on YouTube and Instagram. Can't wait. So excited. Makeup done by me, of course. I did another neutral look. I didn't do anything different from my last makeup video. Not the get ready with me, but the neutral look video. I did the same thing. I just used different color blush and lipstick. That is all I did. I've gotten so lazy these days when it comes to eyeshadow. One day I will put on eyeshadow when I have time. Eyeshadow takes a little time for me depending on what I'm doing. So, well, you gotta blend it, honey. If you don't blend it, it won't look right. So, eyeshadow takes a little time, and I didn't have time this morning. So, I had to go ahead and throw this foundation up here and get on out the door. But I'm trying to think, is there anything else? I may try to post some footage of the color run. We will see how that goes. I won't have my camera, but I will have my phone, so we will see how it goes. And that is all for this video. I will see you guys next time. If you like me, you like my channel, please subscribe. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, oh well. I can only be me, and I can only do what I do. But, you know, yeah, it's up to you whether you want to hit that thumbs down or not. Don't make me know, never mind. But I appreciate all the love and thumbs up that I get and all the comments. Love you guys. You can always find me on my social media pages. My Instagram is lmichelle_list_2_love. I have a Facebook like page that I update periodically, but it's pretty much the same stuff that I put on Instagram. So whatever. That's down in the description box. And I have a blog that I update from time to time. I need to update that a little more. And what else do I have? Snapchat. I'm always on Snapchat. If you want to see what I'm doing on normally a day-to-day basis, sometimes I skip a few days here and there, but you want to see what I'm doing, catch me on Snapchat. I get on Snapchat quite a bit. So my social media handles are about to pop up now on the end card or down below in the description box. See you guys next time. Love ya. Their daughter was going through the process to have lap band, and that is what made me interested in the surgery again. So I started looking up lap band